Hello and welcome to Monday Mail in Magazines. As you can see, we got a little bit of mail, and as always, our vintage magazine to go through after the mail. Let's get to the mail. First up is a really cool looking Christmas card. This comes in from Old Tom Rambler 69 and his wife Susan. Do appreciate the card. Great looking card. Gotta love the hot rod Santa stuff. Looks like he's running compound turbo diesel setup in his sleigh this year. Got Rudolph out front, even got a little elf hanging out the side. Really cool card. I do appreciate that, Tom. And a Merry Christmas to you as well. And from a different Tom, a different friend named Tom. This is just part of a trade I did. Sent off a couple of kits in trade of, we got a resin kit here. We got a whole bunch of parts. A nice little parts edition stash ad. We got a little two-door Edsel wagon. Pretty neat little Jimmy Flintstone resin. Needs a little TLC and was started at 1 point. But we'll get her cleaned up and hopefully get to her. I love my long, rough vehicles. It's got a really cool look. I think we can have some fun with that. That wagon, of course, takes Edsel kit parts as well as that Del Rio Ranch wagon. It has the seats and side panels and all that to fill out the interior. There you can see Jimmy Flintstone. Got those great looking Edsel wagon taillights. Some of my favorites. Really cool to see. So look forward to getting to that at some point. And there's also a big stash of parts that I sorted through that came along with that package. So it's nice to kind of fill out the toolbox of parts for future use. Now let's get on to the magazine. We got a vintage Carcraft magazine from July of '59. Does anybody notice anything about this? A little peculiar. Well, if you watched last week, we were talking about gigantic, big, monstrous, huge, titanic, large, colossal. Look for July Carcraft. Well, we made the transition from the kind of pocketbooks or little books into the full-size magazine there in the summer of July or June, July of '59. Really kind of neat to see that jump over and that little Easter egg from last week or last month from 1959. But getting into this one, we got more customs hot rods, tech tips, a great looking custom Ranchero on the cover. Top show cars, which are best, east or west. Then we got some midgets, restyling 57 Plymouth, airborne drag starter. Lots of cool stuff, especially the top show cars, east or west. Let's start flipping through. We'll get used to running full-size magazines again. Full index. Get 6 issues of the new bigger Carcraft for only $1. Speaking of the editor, a bunch of midget and cart ads, and of course our J.C. Whitney ad there. We got what's kind of new for stuff. We got a nice fiberglass body. Check out that wild little coupe. Personalized sports car body fits on 113 to 117 wheelbase chassis. Top is removable, stored in the trunk, priced for $5.95. Right, Savage Sports Car Manufacturing. What a wild little fiberglass car you can buy. Got some golden cylinder heads. Here we got the kill decals. Mark up your... Shows the number of cars and models who have been killed in the Drag Strip Grand Prix by you. Black and white decal, 5 for 75 cents. Right, Peter Miller, Alameda, California. Bunch of great stickers there. We got a universal pedal for any of your hot rod car building. We got some connecting rods there. We got a midget car trailer. Really nice setup there. We got plastic taillights, designed, made by striper Ed Roth. New plastic lens fits Chevys 53 to 57. 57 Ford's unique process in plastic is used. Right for catalog to Roth Studios, Maywood, California. Pretty cool to see Roth's taillights there. Got some Vigor Lube additive. A little quart of additive for your engine. What I got? There's those Miller decals being advertised again. Your Kill decals. Got some cart stuff. Shift Master. Got a lot more magazine to fit into the picture. We got some rust cutter, rust penetrating. Twin speaker kit. Foxcraft skirts. Putts for Progressos. New designs for carts by Chuck Pelly. Looks like we've got just some, and a little Daytona Viper cart. Translucent colors only $35. Candy red, golden vino, Pacific jade, Roman rod, Perzine twilight, tropical tangerine, burgundy mist, persimmon, Caribbean starburst golden. A1 tire. Got some Reader's rides there. Pretty cool looking convertible. 53 Ford. All tail shot there. A 57 Chevy. Bunch of teeth in the grill. Another convertible down there. Cool looking rides. Battlegrounds for glamour. Here we've got the East versus West Autorama versus the Roadster Show, National Roadster Show. Pretty cool. Give you a little pan through the stadium. All the cool hot rods, show cars. What a really cool event to have been able to see in person. Just all the greatest around the country. There's the Autorama displays. Just loaded full of cool stuff. And we got a bunch of them to look at in this one, so hang on. Above, we've got Best Pre-War Custom in Class was John Festa's 38 Ford Charmer, displaying 8 inches of section body, molded 2 body fenders, Nerf's impotent 300 horsepower Chevy power plant. Looks really cool section, kind of with that full roof line. And of course, those nice discs. Over on the side, we have passenger car truck conversions are not new to Eastern customizers. Norm Bernier's 50 Ford exampled. First place custom truck features chopped top, floating grill, 59 Chevy taillights, finished white with candy red scallops. I bet you that looks great in the sun. Down here, we've got one of 2 entries by customizer John Heiko. Was this once 56 Ford Crown Vic, is old pro of Eastern Show Circuit with 18 first place wins, 58 Cadillac fenders featured. What a cool looking ride. And down on the bottom, sports roadster built from a 40 Ford with top Rhode Island entry owned by Ed. Updated front end features DeSoto grill, quad lights, Nerf bars. You would have never guessed that was a 40 Ford to start off with. Very interesting little sports coupe. Over here on the west, we have top West Coast rod pickup owned, built by Al and Boyd Neblett. Was crowned national champ at this year's Roadster Show. Chrome candy paint restoration is tops. Just try to soak in that entire display there. Lots of chrome and fur mirrors, which that was a sight to see. Over here we've got another all-American feature car. Went to Dick Gregg's 50 Ford, beautifully restyled to truck appearance. Chop top, section body, 54 Pontiac taillights, special exhaust pipe routing featured. Paint is copper rust, scalloped sunburst. Pretty sharp little ride there. Get this one in there. Dave Cunningham's newly restyled 40 Ford with a futuristic front end Copped National Champ Trophy for Class, radius fenders, quad lights, Nerfs featured. And over here we've got novel bullet rear grille effect, highlights rear of John's 55 Buick custom ragtop. Taillights are late Chrysler, fin fenders with sculptured lowered tips. Great looking convertible there. Lots of goodies. Over on the east side, we've got full upholstery theme given to John North's 57 Ford. Semi-custom was partially accountable for class wind. Straight bar grille, rolled body pan, shrouded lake pugs, scallop paint were additional features of styling. He's got everything covered in pleated material. Over here we've got street roadsters don't usually come much nicer than Adams 30A powered by Corvette. Pennsylvania entry also featured molded fenders, doors, full rolled pan, and plated interior, complete chrome front end. And lower left, we have a classic Deuce possessing potent Olds engine, mirrored by polished aluminum firewall, displays Eastern talent for immaculate street coupe construction. Owned by Bill Carson of Yonkers, New York. Car also featured 3-inch chop top, fully rolled and pleated interior, running board pads. Coupe scored class win. Paint is metal blue. We got here below, plastic customizing was quickly adapted by alert Easterners. Goes one step farther in altering style by pinstriping flat lenses fitted to the fender's taillight cavity. Rolled rear pans are no longer a West Coast purity as exampled on John's beautifully detailed custom. Gold with blue scallops are featured. That was a really good look. Up top we have Gary Green and Gordon Uffens, combined talents in building competition 32 coupe powered by fuel-injected Olds. Channeled body, chrome front end, reverse wheels featured. And down here, we've got displaying some 30 scoops throughout the body. Frank Carraway's custom Impala is titled Scoopy. Grille pattern is made up of household cabinet hardware. Scoopy. Deep purple paint offsets complete chromed undercarriage and wire wheels on Tut Brown's immaculate 28 Roadster body on Deuce rails. Voted national champ for class. Right down here we've got Jerry's chopped 51 Chevy illustrates radical torchwork found in new 59 crop of West Coast Customs. Canted quads, multiple grille for frontal appeal. And down on the bottom, there's our cover car. Richard Tiego's 57 Ford Ranchero stopped spectators in their tracks at this year's 10th showing of the Roadster Show. Bed whittled down 2 feet. Fenders finned, accommodating octet of 58 Impala taillights. Top chop 3 inches. Undercarriage completely chromed. Full upholstery treatment for both roof and pickup bed. Paint is pearl rust. See page 34 for details. We'll get to see some more of that beauties. Again, our cover car. Very nice contrasting red and white colors. Rolling along, we've got Cannon quad headlights, Buick checkered grillwork, split 57 Dodge bumper lens dons, 55 Ford complete frontal disguise. Paint is lime yellow. Got the Queen Joyce Cunliffe was additional glamour at the 9th Hartford show. Over here we've got Carcraft's New England representative John Eddy scored in Rod pickup division with his sanitized 34 Ford Hauler powered with Merc flathead. John and immaculately restored truck have chalked up 8 firsts for 9 shows. Over here we've got Large 59 teardrop Chevy taillights decorate aft body panels of Norm Burner's 50 Ford. Special padded tarp can also be seen. That was our white 50 Ford converted. There's the front of that. And rocking 59 tails. And down below, a winner in anybody's book at this year's Autorama exhibit was Walt's 51 Studebaker, transformed to an appealing sports coupe class of custom by radically sectioning body and reworking the top. Interior featured bucket seating covered with red naga hide, contrasting the mirror finish black exterior. All the metal work was done by Lelis. Fantastic work. Looks very European. The popular West Coast modified street roadsters of bygone days was born again when Larry unveiled his 26T rod at this year's Oakland show. Modified touring body is channeled over an A-frame, mag wheels front and rear. Quite the rake to the body. Above, Frank Goring's 58 Chevy not only stood out for paintwork, but also incorporated clever play of accessory bullets for trim disguise. Note headlights side shades. Pretty wild looking 58. West Coast hot rodding in its purest sense is Paul Buckingham's T rod pickup. A 27T bucket channeled over an A frame, A bed, reverse wheels, stock windshield. Classic little roadster pickup. Below, Jim's 55 Chevy hardtop has a style all its own. Quad English Lucas headlamps, French to fender with early mark rims, bullet grill, pearl and candy paint. Usually don't see them kind of separated, stacked quads. Nice look. Stretch out that front end. Adding glamour to glamour is Roadster Show Queen Linda Camara, Wild Trunk. Edsel lights, plastic grill work belongs to Mitch Nagano's restyled 57 Thunderbird. Both good looking. Again, I love those Edsel tail lights. Very cool. Over here we have Joe's deeply channeled 34 Ford convertible coupe. Stole the show in street rod divisions. Outside innovations of special grill shell. Completely molded body, 55 Ford taillights, chrome suspension. Nerfs are no more startling than the full button tufted interior trimmed out with genuine white bearskin carpet, not to mention the all chrome Cadillac engine. Chopped 50 Ford rig top owned by Jim took home top class award for semi convertibles. Titan Red Beauty featured 55 DeSoto grill and Packard taillights. And down here, let's see if I can get both of these pictures in. Most popular custom, most popular car and show were just a few of Customizer John awards at this year's Autorama for his space-styled convertible. Before Torchwork, car was 56 Studebaker. Now hybrid features 59 CAD rear fender fins, 4 59 Dodge front fender sections, 2 of them reversed. Chopped and padded rear body cavity housing 4 exhaust outlets, Merc skirts, and extensive chassis lowering. Pretty wild looking custom. Kind of soak that in there, especially the stacked Dodge front end. Pretty crazy looking. Moving along. Top Banana, sleek-bodied dragster owned by Hank Vincent, shared top honors at Oakland, winning America's Best Competition Car. Chev-powered car tops time is 161 at 9:06 in the quarter mile. A Studebaker hot grill, quad Lincoln lights were components used to create the beautiful front end styling on Bob 57 Corvette. Paint is burgundy. Wild looking Corvette. Speaking of wild looking, we've got Jerry's 55 T-Bird. Needless to say, was Oakland's most bizarre exhibit. Combined with boat-like nose section are quad Lucas lamps, accessory bullet grill, Nerfs, a 471 GMC blower tops the Cadillac engine. Definitely one of those. It's customized, but you might have missed the styling aspect. And down here, I don't know if anybody's ever seen this thing before. Dick Petersbrook Roadster shows 10-year tradition by winning coveted 9-foot grand award for best street rod 2 years consecutively. The West Top Street Rod 29A pickup is valued at $17,000. Some big money there in 59. Pretty cool. Just wild looking trophies back in the day. And back into the regular touring in style. Stock on the outside, special on the inside. George's A is car building at its best. Check out those Model A touring car. Outward appearance is stock except for the wheels. Wire wheels are from a 56 Dodge. Jet black lacquer by Winfield's Custom Shop. Sets off other re-chromed articles. Built strictly as a hobby, the car's construction totaled over $4,500. Neat as a pin interior is in Henry's favorite color, black. Naugahyde panels and seats, nylon rugs. And under the hood, crowded engine compartment contains a near stock 55 Buick. Neatness of installation gives a purely functional feeling. The power is transmitted through Dynaflow trans with Corvette lever. Box type frame was specially constructed for the car. 57 Plymouth torsion bar. Suspension is mounted inside frame rails. Rear end is 47 Dodge, shortened radically to accommodate the A body. Very early kind of resto mod. Modern underneath and stock restored on the outside. Very cool looking ride. Choosing your ignition. A little featured article on distributors and coils. Whole slew of choices they're showing off and talking about. Pretty cool to see some of those old school style distributors, coils. We got some magnetos down there. Super flamethrower 2-coil distributor, Mallory distributor with dual points, vacuum advance. Out of this world, once a 57 Ranchero, Rich Tiego's rod pickup displays space age styling. Again, our cover car, getting lots of features in this one. See if I can show this. Incidental items shown in review. Notice padded Naugahyde top, special gas tank cap, center mounted license plate with metal rings surrounding it. Wheels are chromed and reversed. Has special ring inserts. Exhaust runs through side pipes. Houses special muffler. Lots of stuff going on. Quite the transformation. Short stubby appearance is due to shortening of 14 inches on front fenders, 24 inches on the rear. Top is chopped a total of 3 inches. Colors are pearl and orange. You got some swivel bucket seats there. You can see the padded top. Definitely out of this world. Quarter midgets on the strip. Second annual Las Vegas Invitationals. Lots of youngsters ripping it up. Stretched and then some. Juggers Racing team member Joe packs power and beauty into Devon Body Sportster. Stretched Sportster body. Definitely looks streamlined. 58, Bonneville Sports Car Champion. Snatch record with a run of 166 miles an hour. Swing axle rear with Hellbrand QC modified Ford component. Look at the Baron interior. Engine tucked up under there. 57 Chevy power plant featuring a 4-inch bore, stock stroke, Herbert cam pusher rods, Toledo 12-to-1 pistons, Algon fuel injection, H&C magneto ignition is used. Chev is joined to Mercedes trans via 10.5-inch Weber clutch. If you take your eyes off the girl long enough, you'll see Moon Racing discs fitted to Hellbrand magnesium wheels. Michelin X tires are run. Note exhaust outlet. During speed runs, rigid tonneau cover and headrest help streamlining. Star Custom Shops restyles the 57 Plymouth. Definitely a favorite of mine and of many others. Daryl Starbird, seeing what he can do with this unit there. Very kind of plain Jane, but it lends itself well to customizing. Again, the 57 Plymouth, as you can see by the illustration, looks very nice once you kind of stylize it up. The tube grill, kind of a clean spear down the side. Great work there. Look at that illustrated kind of tube grill treatment. And here on the back section, again, kind of a plain Jane car, but has a great foundation for customizing, stylizing, and that is a great look there. Granted, it is illustrated, but it is a clean looking custom with some really cool taillight treatments. Definitely a big fan of that look. Of course, I love a lot of Daryl Starbird stuff. And as always, just under $1,000 to restyle your 57 Plymouth. 4 times a winner. Design student and owner Jim Hetty never gives up in his search for the perfect custom. James Hetty of Richmond, California turned his 50 Ford Convert over to Bartoni Customs of Oakland, California for restyling. Jim used his art background in designing all modifications. Soon growing tired of original modifications, Hetty took the Ford back to Bartoni's 4 times for a complete restyling. Side trim is from a 57 DeSoto with aluminum insert. Custom convertible has 57 Olds hubcaps. Grace the interior, or the exterior, with silver metallic with blue scallops. Combo lakes, plugs, and exhaust extensions add to visual lowness. Rear bumpers are 55 Pontiac split bars. Really good looking car. Split bumper there. Check out that front end. That silver and blue is a great combination. I do believe we've seen that pop up in another issue. Here's how. 59 Cadillac taillights craze finds easy mark with new Chevys. Already swapping in 59 Caddy taillights into a 59 Chevy. Kind of the start of the love of those 59 Caddy taillights. Already moving them into the Chevy Cat Eyes. Here's how. Quad outlets combined with rib tube adds flash to ever popular rocker pipes. Looks like we got kind of a double fender exit into a single pipe there. Little how to. That'd be the hard part. Taking a hole saw to some really nice paint and just going to town on it. Looks like it's got a Barris Customs badge. Got some more card stuff. Chrome reverse wheels. Englewood tire service. A starter that really flipped. This man's doing too much on the starting line. doing a backflip to kick off a race. Pretty wild. New CAD cart. Joe Billion's Candy Apple. We got What's Your Problem? All sorts of carding stuff. 1.25 midget bulletin board. More of What's Your Problem? Some club jackets, automotive accessories and parts, J.C. Whitney. And it looks like we're going to end her off. Custom queries for George Barris. If anybody wants to read his question and answer section. Finish her off with Honest Charlie's Fix Any Car in a Jiffy. Carcraft, July of 1959. Thank you to Tom for the trade. Thank you, Tom, for the wonderful Christmas card. And with that, we'll see you next time.